ride again, and we've refreshed our caravan, emptied the loo, filled with water, just gone and did a shop, and now we're heading towards a ferry up near Port Macquarie. Okay, so this is where we're going to explore right now, and see if we can find somewhere to camp. We haven't got anything booked. It is still Christmas, January holidays, so there's a lot of people around. See how we go.
Fingers crossed. There's a couple of free camps just up on the beach.
And what, do you know what beach this is?
Oh, it's just the north beach of Port Macquarie, but it's Limeburners Creek Road, I think, that goes up to Point Plumber.
Right, and we do have Mildred behind us there. We've actually left our boat and our other car at DeVille Farm Stay. Brian, the owner, is so awesome, and he has no problem with us leaving it there to go and venture further north, and we'll pick it up in, I don't know, a couple of days' time. And yeah, anyway, we'll continue on. Let's see where we end up. Done this track before, but never camped along it. So we're just going to have a little look. This is the first campsite that we've come to. We're hoping that because it's after New Year's, people may have packed up and left. Always positive thinking. Anyway, we'll see what is up the top here. So there's some camping up here. Looks like there's a little van wedged in there. Pretty cool. So looking pretty good. This one's vacant. And that's the beautiful beach near Port Macquarie. Tyres are down. That is awesome, because this sand is really soft on the corner. Fantastic! Oh, this is awesome. Not bad for January holidays, and we get to snag a brilliant spot on the beach. Somebody has left some rubbish, which is pretty annoying, which we'll have to take with us. But yeah, look at this. What a good spot. That's so good. Let the tyres down in the car and the caravan. So yeah, no problem. How was that?
Yeah, how'd it look?
It was good.
Did it look like I was going to get stuck?
No, you were too quick.
Right.
And this is rubbish here.
Yeah.
And a brazier. So I might just move it to the side and work out where we should be set up. So how good is this? Got our own spot by the beach. And down the end of the beach, that's where Port Macquarie is. Look at that beautiful golden sand. So lucky. Now when we left Laurelton, we did a load of washing, and while I was doing some shopping at Coles, Steve's set up a little bit of a Chinese laundry. That's all our washing just hanging up, and it will dry. There's a lovely breeze blowing through the caravan. It is hot. It's quite steamy. Anyway, I love it. I love living like this. It's the best. We're going to have a dip at the beach. Too good. How's this for happy hour? Very happy. Pretty cool. Just sitting here chilling, having some happy hour and watching the end of another awesome day on the mid north coast. Very, very lucky indeed. Okay, so welcome to my Chinese laundry kitchen. I'm surrounded by clothes hanging up drying. Tonight I am going to use this little machine that I showed in my last video. I am not making any money from my YouTube or sponsors, absolutely zilch. I do this because I love it. Anyway, I bought this little machine and I love camp cooking. So tonight I'm going to try and make a risotto in it. What I've done, I realized last episode that it won't cook with the lid off. So I've actually put it on cook. I've put a tablespoon of butter and a tablespoon of olive oil in there. And to that, I'm going to add some garlic, bacon and onion to start off with. But first of all, I want to show you, look what I've got. The family gave me this for Christmas, and I don't know if you can see that. That says, Mama Gibbo. I love this, so everyone better behave. Anyway, I've diced up all my things. I didn't think you need to look at that. I can hear this bubbling away, so I'm going to turn it off and open it up. Yep, that's all melted. And I'm going to get some garlic, not fresh, just going to pop about that much in. Then I've got just one rasher of bacon I bought from the deli, and I've diced that up, and I've only used a small portion of an onion. Of course, this little machine's so tiny, I don't want to overload it. This is an experiment. So I'm going to pop that in there, and it's nice and hot now. Might get rid of my breadboard. I'm just going to mix that in and fry it just for a little bit. There we go. Just going to do that. And so to this recipe, I have arborio rice. I've got some chicken stock. I've also got some white wine that I'm going to add. And I'm going to finish off with parmesan with a bit of salt and pepper. And yeah, throw the pumpkin in and push the button and it should cook itself. So anyway, I'll just let that cook a little bit. I might put the lid on and then go cook, and I'll come back to you. Okay, so I've just moved this closer. I'm going to turn that off again, open it up, and oh, it looks good. Believe me. What I'm going to do is pop this in now, my pumpkin. And I may not put all this in. I'm just gauging how full it actually looks. think I'll put half that pumpkin in. I'll do something with the rest tomorrow. So yeah, I only cut a small portion of my pumpkin, so I'll bring this closer so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so my onion, bacon, tablespoon of butter, tablespoon of garlic is in, and my say it was half a cup of diced pumpkin. I now have half a cup of arborio rice. I'm just going to pop that in and mix it up, just so some of that butter and garlic coat those little arborio rice I should say. And then to that I'm going to put in a whole cup of this. Come on, I'm hoping I have just enough, and I do. So I tip that in, and then I'm going to get my white wine, and I'm just going to put in about that much. It's supposed to be sort of a quarter a cup, but I think it's a bit more than that. And then I'm going to just salt and pepper it. Beauty of this thing is that it cooks by itself. I just pop the lid on and it will cook our dinner. There we go. I'm up to my maximum level, so that's good. I might just, now I'm up to my maximum level, just to make sure that arborio rice absorbs all that. Then I'm going to shut this. I'll move back a bit and push the button down. So when the little light goes on to warm, that means it's ready, and then I'm going to add some Parmesan cheese and maybe a little bit more pepper, and that should be dinner. Too easy. Okay, so I apologise, this video is really a bit messed up. I am feeling a bit cramped. Steve's charging all the GoPro batteries. Anyway, the warmer light is on. I'm just having a little look here. I might have to just try that the rice. It's piping hot. That looks pretty cool. Steve wants to cook a steak, but I said this may be enough. Just got to try and find the rice. There's a bit of rice to check that it's cooked. Oh, it is. Awesome. So to that I am going to, first of all I'm going to put a bit of pepper, a bit more pepper. Everything needs seasoning. Only a little bit of salt. And I've got a quarter of a cup of Parmesan cheese. I'm going to put that in there. And I'm going to mix this through. I'm glad I halved my arborio rice, because it would have been too much. I think this is probably enough for us now after having happy hour, but anyway, I'll see if Stevie wants to have a steak with it. Now, if I had rocket, I'd probably throw some rocket in now. Now, I'm just going to pop the lid on. It's just in warm mode. So it's pretty cool. Cost me $69.95, and it came with like a steamer that sits in the top. Yet to do that. It's also got something to do with eggs. I don't know if it poaches them or boils them. Anyway, I've got lots of things to play with in this little contraption, but how cool is that? And it's just being run on the inverter, so yeah, it doesn't take that much power. I'm just having a little look, and that took probably 30 minutes to cook my risotto. Anyway, we'll see what it's like when I get it out of the pot. I might pop it in a bowl, or I may not. I may not show you at all. So Stevie decided we should have a steak, so we're going to share a steak to go with our risotto. That looks so good, Steve. I'm glad you decided to have a steak. And we have a little fire going here on the beach, and the sky is absolutely amazing. There's been a few wispy clouds floating, and you won't be able to see this, but there are stars everywhere. And there you have it. I have a lovely mound of risotto with our awesome Scotch fillet steak. in my Chinese laundry. It's pretty good. And we still have leftover risotto. There's plenty there, and you saw it was only half a cup of arborio rice with those ingredients, so it goes a long way. And I'll be able to use the leftover arborio rice tomorrow in maybe some rice paper wraps, or what else do we think we could do with that?
Jaffle?
Oh, jaffles, yeah, yummo. Anyway, time to eat dinner. Thanks for watching. So we're just sitting here after dinner, listening to the waves roll in. And I just want to say that risotto I made was sensational, and there wasn't a lot of ingredients in it really.
It was fantastic. Yeah, so much flavour.
And then that Scotch fillet, that was divine, cooked beautifully. And so how do you cook your Scotch fillet, Steve? How long? 2 minutes 45 each side, depending on the thickness, on a hot plate. And that was just bought from Laurelton. And the risotto took about 30 minutes. So really easy, really tasty. Do yourself a favour.
Yeah.
Maybe look online for KLEVA. I totally recommend it for camping. So good. Not a bad way to wake up, watch the sunrise and go down for a swim. Life is good. Oh, lovely temperature. And he's in. Now it's my turn. It's very choppy or dumpy. Not my favourite type of surf, but can't complain. It is sensational. Temperature is beautiful. There's our baby up on the hill.
Beautiful beach. And that's where we spent the night.
So time to head off and find another location. And we've just got to get this soft sand in the corner. I'm just going to move over to a better position. There he goes. Oh, no worries, that was too easy. Not complaining. Sand's too hot to be having to dig it out. Anyway, thank you. North of Port Macquarie. I think it's called North Shore Beach on Point Plummer Road at Lime Burners National Park, I think it is. Yeah, fantastic. Oh, can't wait to see what tonight's camp brings. So now it's time to make our way out of Point Plummer Pothole Road. It's not that bad. Going to go and fill up our tyres. What did you have the tyres down to for the beach?
Only 18.
18 PSI.
Left a bit in reserve.
That was pretty good. It was soft sand, but you had no problem. Just pumping our tyres up in this reserve. There's quite a few lovely little picnic areas on this side of the ferry. And the ferry we crossed over here yesterday is just over there. So you sort of know where we are. It's a lovely area. Lovely waterway. You can see why a lot of people come up here to retire. Well, that's a wrap with this video. I hope you enjoyed it and come along for our next adventure when we head inland from Nambucca to explore a new hip camp that's only recently opened up near Bowraville. Anyway, if you enjoy our videos and aren't subscribing, please consider subscribing, giving us a thumbs up, and I love hearing from people. So drop a little comment below. Thanks for watching.